day in the Oh, give me 1 sec. 1 sec. I'll be right back. I will be right back. All right, here we are. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. I hope you guys are all having a great Monday so far. We've got a lot of very interesting things happening in the market over here that obviously we're going to have to talk about. Again, another little freak out session when futures opened yesterday. Now, what were we talking about this morning in the LTMP group? Again, this escalation zone that we've been talking about so much as being one of the most important zones in the market. The market just sold back off into this zone and retested it here. Again, that 6,800 to 6,810 area. If we can remain above these areas here, it's going to tell us that these buyers are still kind of in control here, or are just showing us that they are willing to support this market here. Now, again, what did we see as kind of the main reasons why the market was freaking out a little bit over last night and this weekend? Well, Japanese bond yields are moving up, and USD JPY is starting to shift back to the downside here. Now, again, as all of you guys probably know at this point, that has a lot of implications for the carry trade. You could see some of these trades being forced to be unwound. But at the end of the day, what you really want to see out of USD JPY is right now this kind of move to the downside. Again, it could be the start of something, but if USD JPY is moving aggressively to the upside, that's bad. If it's moving aggressively to the downside, that's also bad. So what this could be is just USD JPY kind of mean reverting to an area and then hopefully flatlining so the market doesn't necessarily have to worry about it that much anymore. We've got RKT still looking really good over here. That Reddit move, we'll see how that one wants to go. Again, like I was telling all of you guys on the live stream, this market was moving incredibly aggressively to the upside here. You have to be very, very careful of this reverting back down and seeing a pretty big wick form. And then thinking about this over here, Bull, guys, Bull is starting to look very, very, very good. If we are able to hold and show that the market wants to support this around the daily 10 EMA here, this could be an unbelievable spot for adding to a position or initiating a position in Webull here. I don't have any yet, but I do think that this one has an absolutely crazy amount of potential here going into 2026. Now, again, I gave you Robinhood and the teens, SoFi at 660. This is now another one of these kind of fintech names here, these brokers, that could be the next really, really solid mover here. So, with that being said, everybody, it is that time of day again. Say good morning to somebody in the live chat. If you guys would like to say good morning to me, would love to receive some good mornings over here. If you guys are new to the group, new to the stream, let me know. I'd love to welcome you guys in here. And as always, ladies and gentlemen, make sure you guys are hitting that like button on the way in. Costs you nothing to do it, but it helps me out a whole lot, spreading these streams out to as many people who actually want to learn. And again, I've been telling you guys, if you guys hit 200 likes on the stream, I'll start highlighting some of my favorite setups in the market. I'll tell you right now, there's a shitload of them. Going into this week, a lot of them are share trades, which are absolutely awesome. So again, keep smacking that like on the way in. It helps me spread these streams out, spread this information out in the LTMP methodology, because again, as all of you guys know, everybody in the market should be trading the way that we are if they actually want to have any chance at long-term success here. So let's do our little bit of a roll call here, and then we'll start getting into some more stuff. So we've got Eddie, Jerry, G-Moose, we've got Ian, Dawn, Romeo, Jay, Jesse, Icy, Lambo, we've got Jay Chief, we've got Miguel, Kurt. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. So, Portillo? I mean, it either rips or it doesn't. Where's it now? 510? Yeah, it either rips or it doesn't. If it hits 505, you're out. It could form another setup. You get a rebreak, and then you go then. Simple as that. Again, guys, when you guys fully understand what we're doing here in the market and the fact that every single trade that I hand out has the potential to run multi-hundreds, if not multi-thousands of % on the options, I mean, guys, it makes your trading so much easier and so much, what do you call it? Stress-free. So much more stress-free. Last time the carry trade, well, it's C-A-R-R-Y. Fellow Bart, you were here. Here we go again. Robert, what's up, man? How you doing? Hi from Norway. How you doing? Norway, we want to talk about Novo? We want to see how Novo's doing today? I love this. I really, really, really love how Novo looks over here. Really love how Novo looks. This is just like, I'm probably going to hit this again. I have 1,000 shares at 54, so nothing too crazy on this one yet, but I think this spot right here is a really, really decent spot here for, I think Novo's bottom. Now, again, it is a healthcare company, so if there's really bad news that comes out, obviously it's not going to be bottom, and especially with a market that doesn't like this one right now for, in my opinion, not really great reasons. I think this one's at a really good spot. Now, the main kind of just, if you want the really brief thesis on Novo, if you look at their revenues, their margins, and their current growth rates that they're projecting right now, one, the growth rates are probably not as accurate because this is, again, getting more nitty gritty. But the very fact that an oral version of these GLP-1s is coming out, having an oral version is going to increase the market for these weight loss products because there's going to be a lot of people out there that don't want to take injections but would be willing to take a pill. So that increases the market significantly. By how much? We don't know. But if you were to look at Novo's revenues, and I've talked about this time and time again, it, to me, makes no sense why a stock is going to be trading at lower levels than it was before a massive spike in revenues and significant amounts of growth. Then you have the fact that they're probably going to be beating their competitors to the market. They've already started stockpiling reserves of these oral GLP-1s here, oral Wegovy, so that they don't run into the same supply chain mistakes that they did in years past. I mean, it's looking pretty good moving forward here. And again, this is one that the market, just at this current time, just isn't liking all that much. So, I love this one. I'm holding it. I think this is going to be a great one over the next 5 to 10 years. Reddit looks fun. Again, same thing as we were saying with Portillo's. It's like they either go or they don't. That's why, again, what was I telling you guys about, though, with Reddit? Is like the market was literally going vertical as it was breaking, and I was like, be very, very, very careful. And again, the other thing that we've noticed here too, and something that I didn't really know, is that a lot of these names, even like something like Reddit, have like levered ETFs, which again, the shares trades on all of these are almost all of the time going to have better risk to reward profiles than the options trades do. They're smoother, they're easier. You could just set the trade up, you enter, you have your stop, and then you have your targets and your limits, and you can just go about your day. That's the beauty of what we do in LTMP, because none of you guys need to be sitting here staring at the screens all day long. Fuzzy, what's up, man? How you doing? You feel like something big is coming? You don't trust much anymore? Well, again, the thing is that if you, like, the people in the market right now are getting very worried for a couple of things. Like, and what we were really getting, and I hope a lot of you guys saw that tweet that was getting a lot of traction on yesterday. About this hanging man candle in the market. One of the main things that you'll notice as you become a more experienced market participant is that a lot of people are going to run around and just start analyzing things and saying that a lot of things matter when they are actually pretty irrelevant. Like that hanging man candle that people are talking about, well, one, a lot of people are calling it a hammer. It's not a hammer, it's a hanging man. But people are saying, oh, this candle is bullish or bearish. And in reality, like I was telling you guys, that candle is neither bullish nor bearish. Not by itself, at least. The candle is not actually telling you anything. The candle is telling you what buyers and sellers did, but they're not telling you why they did it. And that's the most important part and the second part of analysis that everybody just seems to not care about for some reason. Again, you have to be able to combine everything all together, have that kind of top-down view and say, okay, this is what's actually happening. Then we can kind of zoom in and see if a lot of these things are going to be aligning. But to be taking trades based off of like a monthly hanging man candle, it doesn't make any sense, because think about the actual reasons as to why the market traded the way that it did. That's the most important part. Well, you saw Fed comments saying that the December cut was not going to be a foregone conclusion. People got worried. They sold off stocks. Then those expectations started to come back up, and then they bought stocks. Does that really tell you anything about like the next quarter or the next 6 months? No. So in reality, that candle that everybody was freaking out about is just a massive nothing burger. And people are just using and wasting their brain power on, again, things that just don't necessarily matter and are not going to help them make any money. Again, you guys all know the deal at this point. You guys could, every single one of you guys has the ability to just have everything you've ever wanted out of the market if you just listen. You just got to pay attention. Ooh, spot. That's a nasty one. And again, guys, today is also the absolute last day for all of you guys to take advantage of the Black Friday sale to LTMP. Again, use code Black Friday. You'll get 75% off your first month. That's absolutely ridiculous. I shouldn't be doing that, but there you guys go. So, here's the link right there for those of you guys that still need to hop in. Again, remember, prices are just going to continuously go up for LTMP. Make sure you're locking in the lower rate, and you have a sick discount right now. So, Let's see what we get. RKT is still looking good. Again, congratulations to everybody on MNST. That one is still screaming higher there. I know that one Ryan was able to make free. Congratulations there. It's awesome, guys. I mean, and then I kind of wanted to, where's Regen? Is that down today? Yeah, Regen's starting to roll over there, but that was another epic one. ILMN was moving nicely there for a little bit, but yeah, then faded. I mean, that one was a nice one from this entry area there, 127-ish. SoFi's looking pretty good today. I mean, a lot of you guys, we're going to start talking about this stock a lot here, Webull. I really like this. And the other thing, too, I think that people are missing with Webull, and this is what a lot of people, UPS I don't like, the daily is too close to the 200. What a lot of people are missing, and I think this is something that happens in a lot of different types of analysis that people do in the market, and this is so dangerous, so please pay attention. Don't do this. What they do is they say, oh, this stock is going to be the next XYZ, or I saw a lot of comments on my tweets when I'm talking about Bull, and they're like, oh, do you think it could be like the next Robinhood, or like have a move like Robinhood? And I'm like, but it's not Robinhood. That's not what it is. It's a completely different, it's a similar product, but it has a different customer base. It's like SoFi versus Robinhood. It's like, but Webull is going to be more closely related to Robinhood, but the problem is that people are going to think that a different, or an individual name is something that it's not, and they're going to be really, really getting themselves in bad positions because they're going to say, oh, Robinhood's trading at, I don't know, $100-something. Where is Robinhood right now? $119 with a $100 billion market cap, and they come over here and look at Bull, and it's at $9 and it's got a $4.5 billion market cap. They're gonna be like, oh, let's just buy it. And it's like, well, you can, but the problem is that you can't think of that as being like, oh, Bull should just be Robinhood because it's similar. I'm also not going to look at the fundamentals and the financials on Bull and, again, think to myself, oh, they should be outpacing Robinhood in certain areas here, or like they should have bigger. No. It's a different product. It's a different product for a different audience, and it needs to be treated that way. But with that being said, the product is still very good with the audience that it's in front of. So it's a marketing thing with Webull here. But again, they're doing a lot of very positive things for the future here. They have futures trading, they have corporate bonds, they have prediction markets, they have all sorts of things that can easily serve as big growth generators for them moving forward. And the thing is too, is that since this one just, again, recently entered the public markets here, you're going to see these increased levels of volatility. I mean, there were some really, really fun trades on Webull over here off of these bases that I know a lot of you guys were able to hit. Remember that move from 1175 all the way up to 1618 there? Really, really, really solid moves. But you have to let these names balance out for a while, and the market kind of just say, okay, this is the initial valuation that we want to give this one, and then kind of go from there. So Bull is close, I think. Again, this is what I've been talking about. This candle here after earnings does look like a bottoming candle. It's very similar to what we're looking at on Novo here. Like, Novo's down 1% here today, but look at how nasty this looks. Like, I actually might highlight this for LTMP as a potential short-term trade with this type of setup on this thing, with the way healthcare looks, with everything else that we're seeing in the market. Like, it does look good. So that's why it's like, okay, these are at good spots. You have volume spiking at the lows. You have all sorts of different things that are saying, okay, this could easily be a short-term bottom here. Kind of the same thing that you're seeing on Bull. What do I think about Open? Open L. Are these like levered open? Oh, that's warrants. That's warrant. They're just warrants. But Open, so here's so there's a couple of things with Open. So you guys all know I gave this one to you guys on the daily and weekly breakout at $2.65, and you guys were able to make a boatload of money on this one. Again, that was, I think a lot of you guys traded that with options too, and that was one of the 35, again, 10x trades that I handed out to LTMP. Now, again, for those of you guys that are new, yeah, that's what we do. Every trade that I hand out has the potential to run multi-hundreds, if not multi-thousands of %. Why do you think everybody likes the group so much? But the problem with this is that you have an absolute intellectual infant, in my opinion, in Eric Jackson, that's like leading the way on this like movement thing and the community nonsense with Open. I hate that. That is a embarrassment to the finance community as a whole, and that is not any type of behavior that anybody should be engaging in. So from that type of perspective, absolutely not. Now, from a trading perspective, You do have an interesting setup here on open. It's not perfect. You've got kind of a really, really early initial entry here at like 823, but the clear weekly breakout on open for a potential leg higher here is 944. Now, the distance between that and what we're currently trading at is significant. So, again, there's probably not going to be a great trade on this one. But that is a big problem. It's like, ooh, look at everybody buying stocks after they've gone up 500% in the last week because some moron is begging at Drake's house. It's like, well, what are we doing? You know? Like, stay away from that stuff, guys. It's just not going to be, it never ends well. You know what ends well? Sticking to a system that is proven to work over time. LTMP. Reddit still looks good here. Where's RKT? Is that thing still moving? Yeah, RKT is still looking great here too, guys. Congratulations. I mean, a lot of you guys are probably on, have some freebies on that one. Yeah, I mean, those are still looking strong. You could easily get a nice pop on this too, especially if yields start to calm down here a little bit. But yeah, there goes Reddit moving back up. We'll see what happens to it. Also, we've got a lot of slackers on the like button today. Again, guys, make sure you guys are hitting that like button on the way in. I think what we're going to do, too, it's possible that I do a lot less of these public streams here. We might bring them back at some point, but I want to make a lot more YouTube videos for you guys. That's what I really want to do. So, get ready for that. It's possible that we just do streams for LTMP, and then, what do you call it? We do YouTube videos over here. I think that's probably what we're going to start doing in the very near future. Thank you for responding. No problem. But I hope everything that I'm saying makes sense, because if it doesn't make sense now, it will eventually. RKT looking to get back over 20. That'd be great. And then where's like Palantir? How's that looking? Okay. I mean, if Palantir can snap above the 10 there, I mean, you could have some fun on that thing. SoFi weekly looks really good. I know that. Daily's starting to look good here too on SoFi. We've got, what else? The weekly. I mean, it's wonky. I wouldn't trade this, but like it is starting to look good. What do we got here? Kevin Hassett, 75% probability on Polymarket as being Trump's nomination for the Fed chair. Ooh. Antonio just signed up for LTMP. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Again, guys, so for all of you guys that are hopping in, again, first things first, when you do sign up on the WAP platform, just make sure your Discord account is connected to WAP. You'll get automatically led into the group. I'll send you to the Start Here area. It'll give you an breakdown of how everything works, and then you can start getting into the course curriculum videos, which, again, are absolutely critical if you want to have long-term success. Again, don't touch anything, and try and keep all the questions that you will have are in the videos. But again, welcome, welcome. That's awesome. Antonio, we'd love to have you in there. Yeah, today's the last day for that Black Friday sale too. 75% off your first month. Yeah, and once you guys see Antonio pop into the chats, everybody give him a nice warm welcome. We have an awesome group. Humana, let's take a look at that. Not on the weekly. How's the daily look? That's starting to look good. You're just kind of right under the 200 there, so I don't know if I'd be too interested in that. Where's Reddit? Reddit flying around all over the place like it's gonna do. Yen and Baidu looking interesting. Are they now? Oops. Yeah, I like Baidu. Is there a 3 times levered Baidu? Oh my god. You guys remember the 2000% Baidu trade? That was fun back in here in September. That was a good one. That was another one of the 35 10x trades that I gave you guys. Is there a... Is there one? Brochure. Ooh, is this it? Do we have one? What's the ticker? Uh-oh, I might have freaked out my computer. Uh-oh. I should probably do that on my phone. Are we good? Hold on. Oh, I think we're okay. What's the ticker? I just want the... Is it BIDL? Give me the ticker. Where is it? Give me the freaking ticker. BID3? Oh boy. Can you even trade this? I don't think so. KBDU? Ah, there we go. Okay, I don't really like that. Okay, no. We got to give them some time. We got to give those some time, okay? Well, you just trade options on it. I was just thinking about the share trades because I love the share trades. It's 2x leverage. Yeah, I like the shares trades, guys. They're fun. They risk your rewards better. You know? I like it. Dow. Hold on, Dave. I'll look at that in a second. Dow. Oh yeah, I like that. That looks good. Reddit flying around, it's gonna do that, guys. It's freaking Reddit. If it rips though, that could be a big one. Yeah, we need to give those a little bit more time. There's no trading on it. So eventually though, like over the next 6 months, you're gonna see a lot more trading action on those and the charts are gonna look great. So that is something that I think we're gonna do a lot more of going into 2026 is because you can trade the big names with shares. And if you want even better risk to reward than the what do you call it? Than the actual direct shares trades are gonna give you, then the leverage ETFs are gonna be perfect for that. So here comes Reddit moving. Yeah, I'll throw that link. Oh, you guys have it in the live chat right now to LTMP. Yeah, don't miss it. I mean, prices are going to continuously go up, but if you join, you lock in the rate. You guys get, what, 75% off your first month right now. Ooh, look, Reddit moving. Nice, nice, nice. Yeah, a lot more YouTube videos coming. Yeah, but I think we are going to keep the stream in the very near future. I think we're going to keep all the streams private. Maybe Fridays we do public live day, but that's it. That's probably how we'll do things. One day a week I'll come on publicly for you guys. Everything else will just be kept in LTMP. So that'll probably start next week. Maybe the new year, maybe I'll do it for another month, but with this 10 a.m. or 10:30 a.m. slot, but because it's holiday, I do want to create a lot more YouTube videos for you guys, and I need more time to do it and research them. I literally just don't have time. And I like making YouTube videos for you guys. Let's see. Reddit. Let's see if we can go cruise through the highs. If the market starts, here it comes. So this is what I was talking about earlier, guys, when I said we wanted to hold this zone. You come down to 68.13, buyers rip it back up. That, to me, is a really, really good sign because think about how scared everybody was with this nuke when all they had to know was, yeah, you're coming down to the escalation zone here. We're going to double bottom at it and then push back to the upside. That's all this is. And this is why, like, again, it's so possible that it breaks to the downside and starts nuking if something crazy starts happening in the market. But we know where the zone is and where it's likely to start moving up from. Yeah, I looked at Dow. That looks good. Market moving here. Let's see if RKT can get back above 20. It hit 1998 today. That thing's been on a ripper since I gave you this one at 1843. I mean, a push up to 2063 would be great, but a push up to the highs here at like 22 would be phenomenal on that thing. And then you guys also have the giant list of all of the other epic shares trades for this week. Again, if you guys hit 200 likes on the stream, I will start going through some of my favorite setups with you guys. If not, again, I'm going to be keeping them with LTMP. And again, I think this is I'm probably just gonna start doing more YouTube videos for you guys too, and less of these streams every single day. It just takes a lot of time. Again, remember, I'm not monetized on you. I do these streams to help you guys. But I think you guys would get a lot more value from the videos too when they're all planned out on stuff that's going on in the market. Maybe we'll probably do one public live day on Fridays. Probably how we'll do it. Reddit moving though. Yeah, Reddit looks good. What's Baba look like? Didn't they have something with DeepSeek? Baba looks okay. PDD, no. Nio's selling. Reddit looks great though. I mean, that thing's just cruising. Again, you're gonna see a lot of volatility on it. It's freaking Reddit. But yeah, you hit the like button or not. I mean, I'm just gonna keep saving the best setups for LTMP unless we get to 200 likes on the stream. Low new highs. Romeo, what are you up on lows right now? What are you up on lows off of this little break? I saw it before. I saw what you were up before, buddy. What are you up now? That was what? 315%? Have those crossed 400% yet? Oh, we have Chipotle 141% there. Nice work, guys. Nice work. Or was it? They could have been this break here, too. Bing. Yeah, Romeo. What do you... 335%? Nice, guys. Once you guys see it, you can't unsee it. So, here you guys go. Here's the link. Use code Black Friday. Get 75% off your first month. It's literally less than $1 a day to join right now. Less than $1 a day. It's, I mean, I shouldn't be doing that, but you're welcome. You're welcome. Yields are still pushing. Well, there goes the market. I'd love to see RKT start snapping above 20 again. That would be nice. Apple Weekly looks interesting. Reddit still looking. This was one of my favorite ones from this week. Broke this morning for us. So you kind of have that first target at 231, but you really want to be able to trade this thing up to 246. Oh, sorry. And this could easily do it too. This could easily do it. Like Reddit is one that we've hit a few times and it's big time. Big time. Here she comes. I'd love to see it get to new highs today. Like, I mean, maybe 230 would be a bit aggressive. If the market starts ripping here, though. But again, think about what we were talking about this morning. Until we lose the escalation zone, we're fine. There we go. Double bottom right in the zone. Nothing to worry about for now. The market will probably find something. Work computer won't allow sign up. You can do it on mobile. Well, okay, you can do it on mobile. The only issues that I've ever had or ever heard of people having with signing up is on mobile, but it's not like it still lets you in. And I can also force the connection from Discord to WAP too. But yeah, Robert, we'd love to have you in there. Just don't miss it because that coupon code is going to expire at midnight tonight Eastern time. The Black Friday one for 75% off your first month. Yeah, here comes Reddit. Hello. Here she comes. Oh, I have a big travel weekend ahead of me, too. Big travel. Good travel. A lot of travel coming. Last week I was traveling all over the place. Oh, there goes Reddit a little. It just snapped earlier a little bit. Like, this thing could get nutty. So, we'll see what happens. Here it comes. Go break that high. Go break that high, Reddit. I actually want to see. This is going to be a good example to see how these behave versus the actual... Yeah, no, it's basically the same thing. That's basically the same thing. It'll happen. I'll see you tomorrow. Robert. Welcome, welcome. Yeah, I mean, again, guys, but one of the most common pieces of feedback that I receive when people hop in is, like, we've talked about this before, but, like, once you guys see, like, and you understand, like, I'm not joking when I say, like, every single trade that I outline has the potential to run multi-hundreds, if not multi-thousands of %. Everybody says the same thing. They're like, oh my God, why wasn't I doing this all along? And I'm like, I don't know. Like, the reason why I showcase these, like, crazy results to you guys is so that you guys can see it and be like, oh, that makes sense. Roku's nothing for us. Like, I get it. It looks crazy. Like, when I say, oh, 35 10x trades called 10x plus, actually, because there was a 26,000% AMD. There was an 8,000%, I believe, I1Q. There was a 5,000%er. There was a 3,000% DNUT. There were so many epic ones. Like, I get it. It looks crazy. But once you guys see how we're doing it, you're like, oh, that makes sense. I know how they're hitting the best trades in the market all the time. And it's like, yeah, I don't know why everybody doesn't do this, you know? Yeah, I mean, Open's got an interesting setup there. It's just open, and it's got a long distance from where it is to that like ideal break point. To the 200. The 200 is at 33, and it's breaking out right now. So I'd be careful with that. Oh, weekly. Sorry. Yeah, but, like, that's not a lot of room there. Like, if you think about, like, the asymmetric risk-to-reward setups that we like, that's not really it. Because, like, if you get this move here, it's like, sure, you can get a little move up to the 200 there, but why would I put my capital at risk for, like, something that could hit a full stop that's not really going to, like, get to a crazy... Like, I'm looking for those picture-perfect A-plus setups, you know? Like, whether it's a basin break, like an interesting one on RKT with a good thesis behind it, or it's something like, I don't know, regen. Like, this was a nutty one here. Like, if you look at this on the daily, like, look at regen on the daily here. This is just, like, consolidating on top of the 200. You get this entry in early November. We have a really, really good idea that, like, again, the market is way too worried about this rate situation. Then you see rate cut expectations starting to move back to the upside. Interest rate sensitive sectors are going to start moving up with it. And again, with regen being in health technology, pharmaceuticals, again, that's going to be very helpful for a name like that. One of the most perfect ones that we've ever seen on the weekly here is coin. This is like what we're looking for here. And this is the one that I was talking about on Twitter. It's like, you don't get much better than that. You know? But yeah, ooh, 8 likes away from 50. Thank you guys, I appreciate it. Keep smacking that like button on the way in. Hopefully you guys are enjoying the stream. I mean, I think I talk about markets in a very, very different way than everybody else. What's this? Ooh, yeah, Bitcoin is decoupling from QQQ. Interesting, okay. Yeah, market's moving to the highs here. That's very... Actually, where's Apple right now? Okay, doesn't Apple have a 3 times ET? Hold on, let me look at that. Because if Apple does, that could be another fun one that we could share trade. What is it? Is there a 3x? There's AAPU. That could be fun. AAPU could be very fun. That's the levered Apple ETF. You get that break here because it's this, basically. Like, you could enter it based off of Apple's chart. Like, you could trade it off of Apple. That's probably how I would do it. Or you can trade the options. I'm just saying to, like, give you guys more options to be able to ride things out, like, with much less stress. Again, there is increased gap risk, which you have to be careful of, but and decay. But again, if we're going to get those big moves anyway, it's like, I mean, you might as well just hit them. No, one-on-one. We don't have flavors here. I also need to stop doing that. I think when I do 75 hard, I'm going to try and stop. Which I'm going to be a miserable human being for 2 weeks. But we'll see. Market back down. Yeah, market's gonna be flying around. Reddit still looks good. Reddit, it's fine. Just moving around. You guys know where the stops are. Just not at it, you know. Less money than regular shares. That way your risk is still the same as the potential. Well, actually, it's not technically, because it's still based on the chart of the levered ETF. So it's effectively the same. It's just a derivative. So here's the thing. Like, if you were to think about it, it's like if you want Apple exposure, but it's going to be easier to get 1 to 2% risk with the ETF or the levered ETF, and you're going to have better risk reward, then you do it. But if you can do it on the actual name, then you don't want the leverage. Stop loss hunters are coming in hot? No. That doesn't exist. Stop loss hunting is not true. The market makers are not hunting. You're thinking based on the underlying instead of risking based on the... Well, again, you still... It's like you can use the... But it's still... You still have to... It's going to be weird calculating your risk then. Because if you're using the actual chart, you know? You can do that though, Daniel. I'm just saying, like, you still have to be careful. I want to see RKT get above there. Where's Nova? How's that doing? Still holding on? Yep. Nova looks good. Come on. Yeah, slow. Kind of like what we expected today. Kava and CMG. Kava looks good. Or from what I saw, Kava looks really good. Yeah, Kava's breaking out there. We talked about that one on the morning stream. That looks good. CMG, a lot of you guys are already up well over 100% on that one off of the this break point down in here, 31.90. Have I got bought bull yet? No. Yeah, you can base. So like, let's say Daniel, you wanted to risk. It's just like you're not gonna get it perfect, which is why you kind of just want to stick to the actual instrument. Like if it's Apple, you trade Apple. But it's kind of the same thing with options, you know? I take a look at HIMS. Yeah, it looks... I think it's starting to form a setup. Yeah, HIMS is starting to look good here. It's probably not one that I want to go out and trade right now just because the 200 is right there. But, like, I like how it's using that 10 as support. It looks decent. It looks decent. But, again, that's short term. But where is bull? Is it still hanging on here? Yeah, I want to... I mean, maybe I'll touch it today, but I mean, I want to see it confirm holding above this 10 EMA here. I'm not in a rush, guys. Like, if this thing's going to go to 50, does it matter if I buy it at 9 or 10? No. Thank you. No problem. No problem. They're not linear. Right. They're close. Like, I know they're close, but there is still decay that you have to be a little careful of. You know? That's why I'm like, yeah, you could... But, like, if you look at it, like, what was it? AAPU or something? Yeah. Like, it's not the same chart. That actually is a way better one here than the... Like, this looks better than the other one that we looked at. Oops. RKT still looking really good. Where's RKT? Yeah, I mean, it's just chopping. Everything's just chopping around here. Look at the market. It's just doing nothing. It's just chop it like it's bouncing. It was bouncing off of the escalation zone. And then, because, again, that's all you really want to see today after that nuke on off of the Japanese yields going up and the yen starting to appreciate. As long as the buyers are going to support it at the escalation zone, we're fine. If they lose it, then you got to kind of recalibrate and say that could get a little bit nutty to the downside. But what's probably going to trump everything is going to be what the Fed does in December and what those expectations are. You know? So, you got this flat top right here. I don't know. You might get some news on it. You had some interesting Jensen comments today, too. Let's see. It's just slow. I've got some nasty setups though. Like this is, so for those of you guys that are joining LTMP, taking advantage of the last day to get the Black Friday sale, there's some dirty ones on the watch list, like really nasty ones. Oh yeah, I mean I know of a few of them off the top of my head right now that are just like some of the most disgusting ones. Like yeah, we talked about Kava this morning too. That one looks really good. That one could snap high, like way higher here. Oh, silver's up. Where's my, hold on, where's my favorite thing right here? Oh, it's not there yet. It's not there yet, but it might get a nasty break. Yesterday, America loves a $13 lunch bowl. Don't bet against it. Is it $13 at Kava? I don't know about that. I think that's fake news. I think that's some severe fake news. I don't think Kava is $13. I think it's more expensive than that. Unless you're getting literally the bare minimum. The kids' meal. Or whatever the heck they're going to call it. Yeah, I don't like what yields are doing here. I want this pushing back down. I do like that RKT is holding up, though. With the move up in yields. The rake up probabilities are still way up there. I mean, 87.6% probability at the December meeting now. From like, that's up from sub 40 like a week and a half ago. That's big time. Let's see, Reddit's just chopping around here near the entry point. Kava. Where's, actually, where's Rivian? That's moving pretty crazy. Where's Tessie, actually? Tesla actually could give us something soon. Tessie could. What else? Is Lucid still garbage? Yup. Still garbage. Where's Bull? Yeah, right around 9. I like that. Boring. Boring market. But those weekly setups that you guys have in LTMP are like, I mean, I still love all of them. There's those like couple that are on the pre-market plan that I just love. Yeah, that one, I mean, I'm going to take a look and see where that one actually is. Yeah, that's, oh my god. Where's the other one? Yeah. And then, I'm just looking at them right now. Oh yeah, oh my god, yeah. So, again, you guys hit the like button, you get up to 200 likes on the stream at some point this week. I'll send them out, I'll cover some of those with you guys. If not, they're just gonna get saved for LTMP. What do you think about longer dated Novo options? I don't hate that. Go out to 2027. I don't hate that. But yeah, again, remember, today is the last day to get 75% off your first month to LTMP with code Black Friday. Again, that'll lock you in at the lower rate too when prices do end up going up again. So pay attention to pay premium. Don't miss it. Don't miss it. I mean, it's less than $1 a day to join right now. It's just an insane deal. Reddit pushing back up. If the market breaks through those highs today, I think obviously you'll see the potential for Reddit to get to new highs will be interesting. Maybe 225, something like that, little snap. And then, yeah, I think what's going to happen, too, over the next couple of weeks is we're not going to do as many of these public streams. We'll do one day a week, probably, on Fridays. And then, again, the private streams for LTMP are going to say. And then I'll do a lot more YouTube videos for you guys. I think that's how we're going to do things. MicroStrategy down 12%. Jesus. Cyber Monday caps record holiday shopping kickoff. Oh my god. Upper part of the K. AG. That's a nasty looking chart, especially in the metal space. I just bought like a decent amount of GLD at like 317. That's all I did with that one. Can I get Chipotle again? I mean, the only I don't like bases off of earnings gap down. So this was not one that I was interested in, but a lot of people traded this one over 31.94. I just, again, you don't want like those. A lot of the time, those gaps are going to be those bases off of those gaps are not going to give you anything good. This one was the one that did, you know? So you can't look at the one example of something that plays out and then just assume that that's going to happen all the time. Weird fake out grind up all morning. Yeah. Well, think about what we've been saying. It's like, as long as you hold the escalation zone at 6,800 to 6,810, it doesn't really matter what it does. Like, let it chop around. You know, you got Reddit looking good. BBWI looking to close the earnings gap down. Yeah, but that's not. There's no base. You're just randomly buying an earnings gap down. You would never do that. You'd never want to do that. Not in it, yeah. No, it's fine. I mean, it's just not something you want to look at. I mean, I'm just going to be focusing on the other stuff on the watch list there, guys. Those are some really, really nasty looking setups. We'll see what we can get from them. You know, they all look great. Still. Those weekly charts look freaking filthy. Oh, I'm sore. Where's crypto today? Is Bitcoin still nuking? Oh my god. Remember what we talked about this morning? You had the potential for this thing to trade higher, but you also had like this big potential for this just break and retest of this prior all-time high zone. Guys, when I put a zone on the chart, pay attention to it, okay? Especially the volatility zones. Like, those of you guys that want to day trade a little bit, just once you're in LTMP, watch the last video in the section, and you'll have the volatility zones. That's where this came from. This one. Look at how crazy this zone has been. This was the most disgusting volatility zone rejection that you've ever seen. Look at this. Look at this. Reject 6,800. Oh my God, the thing falls 300 points. And look at this. Watch, ready? Still valid. Oopsies. Still valid. Bounce, bounce, break. Like, this thing has been such a nasty zone for us. Break, retest, dead. Well, retest, dead. Like, this zone, guys, is really, really, really important. That's why we were talking about it this morning. Look, then you get your little double bottom out of it here. When I put zones on the charts, pay attention. They're not there for no reason. That's why there's not very many of them. I'm only putting the ones on there that are really, really, really critical when I see them. And that's what, like, a 300-point drop, guys, on ES is ridiculous. 1 point is $50. Multiply it by 300. And dead. Where's Ethereum? Then we're going to take a look at something fun. Oh, Ethereum nuke, BM&R. Ugh. I don't like these. Here's what we're probably going to do, though. I'm probably going to start talking about BM&R and all this nonsense in YouTube videos. People like talking about them. So we're going to do it, too. It's nonsense. But you will get to a point on this thing in probably the next couple months where it actually makes sense for a trade. This is just bear flagging looking terrible right here. I also think, again, like I've been saying, it is very possible that Bitcoin gets down into the lower 70s before it bases. It's the top of the 2024 monthly consolidation period is what you've got to look for. So this is what I mean by that. Watch. Look at this. This is what you're looking for. So Bitcoin nuking, doing all this sorts of nonsense. You got this dotted line right here, but what does this dotted line go to? You shift this to the monthly time frame. Ooh, again, top side of the monthly consolidation period of 2024. And it's also this retest point from April of 2025. That's a good area to start dipping your toe in, if you want to. I'm not touching Bitcoin here. Does that make sense? That's where I'd be looking for Bitcoin. Love Alive. There you go. Well, I mean, I've been doing these every day for you guys, but we're probably just going to move them to just one time a week, Friday Public Live Day, and then just a lot more YouTube videos. That's what I think we're going to start doing. Keeping everything else for LTMP. Where do you see it going after that into 2026? I don't have price targets. I think they're irrelevant, and I think they don't do anything for anybody. I just like, it's like, bounces there. I don't care. Like, it'd be a long-term entry, like $1 million. I don't know, 500,000. You know, I think price targets don't do anything for anybody. There's too many variables to account for. It's just silly. It's a waste of our time. You gotta be thesis driven. Like, if Bitcoin falls that far, it's like all you're looking at is flow of money and like maybe devaluation of the dollar. But Bitcoin is not moving as a store of value. It's moving as a risk asset. So basically, what you're looking for is risk on to come back into the market, and then you ride from there. Make more TikToks also, because that's where I found you. I mean, I could do that too. I make a decent amount of TikTok. Yeah, make sure you guys are all following me on TikTok and Instagram. Well, Instagram banned me because all I did was just showcase 1,000% gains. And then I also made videos calling them out before they happened. That I did do. And then they ran, so like I called out the DINA, and then it ran 3,000%, and the AEO, and the MSOS, and there was a nasty Bitcoin move in there too. Again, guys, I tell you guys all the time, we're doing things that the trading community's like never seen before. It makes sense that they're gonna be like, what the yeah, I got it. I know. Portillo's. It either rips or it doesn't, just like all of them. If it hits 505, you're out. If it holds, you stay in it. That's why the share trades are so nice. Because you have no time on, like, you can just hold it forever if you wanted to. And that's what a lot of you guys need to start understanding is, like, every single trade that I outline has the potential to run multi-hundreds, if not multi-thousands of %, or many multiples of your risk. So when I enter a trade, guys, I don't care. Like, I'm not concerned about it. You know, I just let it go. It's like, oh, okay, there it goes. Let's go Reddit. Is it moving? It's looking good. It's looking good. But, folks, it is 11:30. We are going to be wrapping it up here for today. But I'm going to send that link out in the live chat to you guys one last time. Remember, today is the last day to get 75% off your first month. Use code Black Friday. It's literally less than $1 a day to hop in. So, again, you'll get all the private streams. You get the full watch list of stocks and cryptos that are about to explode before they do. Again, both the full-length educational curriculum videos. You'll get the pre-market plans, the private live streams, everything. So, got Reddit's looking pretty good, guys. Let's see if we get some follow-through there. But, folks, I'm going to try to do my best to have a YouTube video out for you guys today. There's a lot to talk about here. So, I will see you guys later. Have a great rest of your day. I'll be hanging out with you guys in LTP, and everybody that's joining, welcome. You're making the right choice. Obviously. I mean, you guys have seen the crazy gains over here. So, again, just make sure your Discord account's connected to your WAP account. Once you guys are in there, I'll direct you to the Start Here area. That'll give you a good understanding of how everything works, where to find things, and then you'll be good to go to start hitting these trades with us. So, guys, I will see you guys later.